Okay, good afternoon, Facebook world. I am here with my dear friend Wynelle Batten, and she agreed to come talk to me today about her experience. And the reason she's doing this, the same reason I do it, the same reason all of my clients do it, is there's somebody out there listening today. I'm supposed to be looking over here. Somebody out here listening today that, hey Charlotte, is going to benefit from this in a way that may lead them to a transformation. And that's what Wynelle has had. We don't see each other because of the COVID. We were doing a little exercise class, but we had to stop that. So I see her on the we have a little group chat thing we do. But when I opened that door and saw her standing there, of course, she's like me. She put on her makeup because we're going to be on Facebook. But I was like, Wynelle, where is the rest of you? And so here's what she said to me. She said, well, now, I haven't lost that much. She's lost 20 pounds. All right, so I was going to show you, but we won't do that now. I've got a 20-pound fat vest over here that I have my clients try on when they first start, just to let them know how really heavy 20 pounds is and what it does to you toting it around all day. And what Wynelle and I were just talking about, and I'm going to let her talk in a minute, was what that burden of extra weight does to your mind and how it discourages you and how it takes away so much of your joy, because it's always on your mind, like, what diet can I do? Can I have this peach? Oh, it's 80 calories. It's just a battle, isn't it?
It is. 24/7.
It is. You wake up in the morning thinking, okay, am I going to diet today, or I'm just going to let go of it, And so what I find women, I'm 63, and women our age, I think we're close to the same age.
65.
Okay. All right. Is that, you're kind of approaching the age where, okay, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to keep this. I mean, this is what it is. I've tried everything. And so you're about to give up. You really are. And that's a bad place to be, because that extra 20, well, mine was 30. That extra 30 for me was my cholesterol. I was looking at my blood work the other day. My cholesterol was going up. My A1C was a little elevated. I mean, I was looking at some metabolic changes, and I was a health instructor, okay? I was looking at losing my job if I gained much more weight. Okay, so Wynelle, I'm going to let you talk. And what Wynelle's going to talk about here is what it was like before, which I've already talked about that a little bit. Who is that? Hey, Barbara. Yeah. And what it's like now. And so just go ahead, Wynelle.
Okay. My life, I've always been a happy person inside, but I was not happy with my appearance. And when I would go shopping, I would be so disheartened. I've tried every diet that has ever, I've always had a weight problem. I've tried every diet that ever came across the market. I would be successful, I would lose the weight, but then go back to my normal routine and gain it all back and more. And so prior to this, I did Weight Watchers and was doing well, but as always, you revert back to your old self. And I had watched Nancy through probably close to a year, followed her, and then one day Sandra Toole came into the Red Wagon, and I was just floored by the difference in her opinion. And I said, what are you doing? And she said, I'm doing the Health Revival with Nancy Stanley. And I said, is it really? I said, I can tell it really works. She said, you need to do it. She kept encouraging me, you need to do it because it is a doable. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, people.
That's when gave you a call.
Yeah. Well, people to think this is just another diet that I'm probably going to do okay with, but then I'm going to, gain weight. And so Sandra now, it's been a year for her, and she's in this challenge. And the reason is she loves the community support. And so you can continue. No sound. Okay. Has everybody else got sound? Okay. Dolores says she doesn't have sound. I think it's probably just you, Dolores, because somebody I think would have already said that. But we can start over if we need to. Okay, so so there have been a lot of clients that have lost and then maybe gained a little bit back. But here's what I hear them say is, and Wynelle, what do you, how many weeks you've been in?
I started, the first challenge started in January.
Right, okay. So January, February, March, April, May. So 5 months, but she steadily lost weight through the whole
right,
thing.
and I have lost way more inches than I have weight.
Yeah.
I can drastically tell it in all of my clothing. I'm already down one size, and then they're already getting loose with just the 20 pounds. So
right, yeah. What I noticed about Wynelle when is her skin, and that I told her that was me. People would ask me if I'd had a facelift, and I was like, no. But when you get the toxins out of your body, okay, so that's what's different about this. It's keto, but it's healthy keto. So you're getting rid of the toxins, and you got to know where to look for those. No sound. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me see. We're gonna have to start over. We can. Let me see what's going on here. Okay. We can start over. I'll just delete that. Well, I don't know how to, I'm not sure. Okay, can you hear me now, Karen? Let me know if you can hear me now. I don't know. Okay, so Hope's getting sound. All right, so it's not me. If anybody can hear it, everybody should be able to hear it. So there's something wacky going on. All right, so with your end, okay? Not that I'm glad something's wrong with your end, but I'm glad it's not us. Okay. All right, so I've had that happen to me lately, Dolores, when I would be trying to listen to a broadcast and I couldn't. But so if Hope hears it, we're good. Okay, so
we're talking about our complexion.
yeah, we were talking about our complexion, and you know, just how much when you purify your body, it shows in your hair. We're talking about our hair's growing more, our nails, you know, and so getting healthy is a systemic thing. But so let me ask you about your energy and your sleep.
All right, I was prior to the challenge, I was always sluggish, no energy, just wanted to sit in my chair all the time. I've never had a good sleep pattern, but, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to get on the program, because being honest, I've taken Ambien, and I've cut back to half now, but with the Ambien, when I was taking full dosage, I would catch myself getting up even in the middle of the night and eating. Even though I was trying to diet, even with the Weight Watcher program, I was getting up unconsciously get up during the night and eating.
Right.
And I have no evidence of me getting up anymore and eating, because one thing, two, I don't have it there in the house, but there is stuff there that I would eat because I have grandchildren, but I'm sleeping better and trying to not consume a liquid before in the 2 and 3 hour period, so that I will not get up during the night to have to go to the bathroom. But
that's good. Yeah. So
I am resting more.
That's good. And you look so
and I
rested.
have more energy, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So is it hard?
No, not hard at all. The hardest part with me is getting back into the habit of cooking again.
Okay, which we had to do that when the restaurants closed anyway.
Right, and with me being single, I would think it would be easier just to go buy fast food and pick up this and that, the other. So but now I am enjoying cooking.
Okay, so talk about that a little more. What are you cooking, and how do you make it work for you? And are you saving money?
I am saving money, because most of the time I'm just eating one really full meal a day.
Yeah.
Because the hardest part to me is, or it's really not hard, but I have to think about, and on Sunday and Mondays, the days of my off, to prep, because if you don't prep, then it's easier just to grab something that's not optimal. So, planning ahead and prepping your meals, I guess, was the hardest part. It's
maybe not hard, but it was different.
Right.
It wasn't what you'd
me.
been doing.
Right.
You'd been eating out, like running through the drive-thru,
Exactly.
whatever. And, you know, those foods are expensive and they're really not nutritious. I mean,
Right.
you think about it. There's not, even in a salad, the lettuce they use is not organic. I mean, you can get a spinach salad some places, but it's not going to be organic. It's not going to be what we call optimal food, okay?
Right.
It's food and it's expensive, but it's not really. Now, when you think about going through a drive-through now, what do you do?
I just say, no, it's not good and it's not worth it. I'd
Yeah,
rather
yeah.
wait. I've got such and such in the refrigerator at
Yeah,
home.
yeah.
And I can add, there's always leafy greens. I have kale, mustard greens, love cauliflower and broccoli. You can fix it all so many different ways and then make casseroles even with the green leafy vegetables.
What about the recipes? Are you getting some recipes?
We're
Is it?
getting recipes, and in this challenge, we're compiling, or Nancy and Rita are compiling a cookbook for us all, and everybody is sharing recipes that they've tried that are true, and they're very appetizing.
Yeah. So I just got to tell y'all, I made a keto pound cake last night.
I know, and I have got to get that recipe.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's not in the Google share yet, but I posted it today, and I've got a lot of people asking for it. So if you give me your email, I'll share that recipe with you. But you got to give me your email, because here's what happens when I get your email. You get on my email list, and I start sending you information. Am I going to offer the challenge to you?
Yes.
Yes, I am. I mean, you know, I want you to get healthy, but more than that, I want you to have I want you to. So here's what, you know, one of my favorite quotes from Wynelle is, "You don't know what you don't know."
That's exactly
And you
right.
kind of thought you knew how
Right.
to eat healthy.
And that's the reason I'm enjoying the second challenge is so much, because you're continuing searching and getting up-to-date information that is so helpful, where we can keep not putting toxins within our body.
Right. You can't learn it all in 90 days, although
No.
a lot of people do the 90 days and they're good. But I'm learning. I mean, I've been doing this. I've been doing health research for 42 years. I mean, I'm just a researcher, but I had the wrong information. You know, the food industry, even now, the American Diabetes Association is putting out the wrong information about what's healthy and how to get off of diabetes medicine. Guess who funds them? Pharmacy. You know?
Sure.
So they're not gonna, I mean, they're you know, you're gonna stay dependent on those medications, and we now know we can cure that. So so I heard you talk about Ambien. How was your blood pressure? Was all that good? Or?
Oh, I've always taken like a low dose for blood pressure. I'm still taking that. I've not decided to come off of it, but I really don't feel like I need it.
Is your well? Let's get it checked.
Let's wait till
Yeah, let's
after
get it
when I
checked.
get my
Yeah.
6 month.
Yeah.
I've already had. It was earlier in the year.
Okay.
So when I have my 6 month blood work, I will.
Yeah,
check
you'll
it out.
know. Yeah, I know. Angela the other day said she had to come off of hers because her blood pressure had dropped so low because she was exercising more
Right.
and eating less and all that. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the fasting. What was your thoughts about it? Did you come into this thinking that you'd be fasting a lot, or was that kind of not
I
on the
really
radar?
was unsure about the fasting part, but to me, it's been one of the easiest parts. And with the drinking water and staying hydrated with the supplements, I've not eaten anything since 7:30 last night. I was just going to do a 20-hour for today, which means I could have eaten at 3:30. We'll eat at 3:30, but I'm not hungry, so I probably just wait and do a 24-hour or longer, just like I did yesterday.
Okay.
Because I'm not hungry.
Yeah. So you're thinking, how is she not hungry if she's not had any food? Well, once you switch from being a sugar burner, which is what most people are, if you're eating bread or complex carbohydrates, or, you know, if you're hungry, every 2 or 3 hours, then you're going to continue to be hungry because your body cells are craving. Hey, Anita, yeah, they're craving that sugar. But once you come off of it and your body starts to burn fat for fuel, here's what I say: burning fat for fuel is like burning fat lighter. It produces a lot of energy and it's going to last a long time. Whereas burning sugar is like burning oak wood. It doesn't produce much energy and it's not going to last you very long. You're going to want to eat again. So that's just kind of the real crux of of the challenge. And then you mentioned supplements. Now, I want y'all to know I don't sell any supplements. I do offer some that I buy in bulk just to make it cheaper for my clients. But, you know, if you're going to be fasting and eating optimal food, you're going to need some supplements. But that's just because our foods today don't give us the nutrients that we need. So, yes, you're going to need to take some vitamin D, and there's some probiotics and prebiotics. But honestly, if you ate the 7 to 10 cups of leafy greens every day, you wouldn't need the supplement. But that's a lot of salad.
It is.
It'd take you an hour to eat 7 cups of salad. And, you know, sometimes you get tired of that. But here's what most of my clients say. There's so much you can eat.
Right.
So are you bored with the food?
I'm not. And that's the reason we keep reaching out and getting new recipes, because we want to outdo one another.
It is fun. It is fun to see them posting a recipe, and I love to try new recipes. And in fact, I think I'm going to demo that cake tonight, just because I know people. You know, I don't really promote a lot of sweets, even though they're keto, low carb. Just because, you know, your mouth and tongue and your body gets used to it, and then if you have it around every day, it's a slippery slope. It's like an alcoholic drinking a non-alcoholic beer. Any recovered alcoholic will tell you, don't go there. Mm-hmm. And so that's me as a recovered sugar addict. I can't go there. I mean, I made one last night, and I only had 2 eggs, so I made a tiny little one. And there's one piece over there that James and I are going to fight over. But I know better than to have that cake sitting on that counter, because guess what? I'm gonna go by, and I'm gonna give myself permission to eat it. And that's one of the things. So talk about the script and what it is that helps you when you are hungry, or when you're feeling like you just go to a birthday party or something like that.
Right. When I am tempted or think that I want to run through, like yesterday I was in town, I wanted to run by Chick-fil-A and get a frosted lemonade. Mm-hmm. And I said, they do not, that's sweets. Even with the if you get it sugar-free lemonade, mm-hmm. They do with Splenda, it's not mm-hmm. stevia. So yeah. I said, it will not be worth it in the end. And it will not, after I get through eating it or drinking it, I will be disappointed.
In the past, what would you tell yourself?
That I had to have it.
You deserved it.
Right.
Or, you know, this is just one.
Right.
This little bit won't hurt.
Right.
That's the story. Most of my clients, when they start, they say, but what we know now, because of our insulin, it does hurt, and it causes your body to store fat. So, Wynelle, is this something you can do the rest of your life?
I'm positive that I can do this the rest of my life.
Yeah.
There's a lot of naysayers will
Yeah.
tell you different. You don't need to lose any more weight. You don't need to do this. But like I said, I was not doing it exactly for weight either. I was doing it. My mom was she did not have any mobility in her last year. She was borderline diabetes. She had, her brothers and sisters had diabetes. I did not want to go that route. I want to help myself.
There you go.
And be healthy where I
She
can
drank
commune.
the Kool-Aid. She's drank the Kool-Aid now. She drank the, what can we say? She drank the water.
I want to be able to go to all of my children, grandchildren's activities. We stay on the ball field up until COVID.
Right.
I just want to be healthy.
Yeah, yeah. And that, you know, if you don't have your health, what do you have? You really don't have anything. You don't. I mean, you can't enjoy life. I mean, it's not that you can't enjoy your family being around, but I don't know about you, but I don't want to sit on the sideline. I've never been a sideline sitter. I want to be in the game, and I want to be in the game as long as I can. Something may happen to me tomorrow, to Wynelle, whatever. Right. We don't know that. We didn't know we were going to be where we are today. We didn't know that we were going to be in COVID. We didn't know any of that. But here's what I'm going to say. If the opportunity comes for me to travel, for me to work in my yard, for me to cook, for me to go mountain climbing with my daughter in Colorado, I want to be ready. And that's why I do this little exercise class every night at 7. You do the exercise, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And it's 20 minutes. I mean, it's not an hour at the gym. It's not a lot of money to go pay for a gym membership. It's free. I'm doing it free. Not sure how much longer I'm going to do that, because we're going to maybe go back to doing our class. But, I want you to be healthy. Okay, so let me see. I think I covered it all. Wynelle, is there something else you want to say?
I just think if you're out there thinking, can I do this or should I do this, you need to just make up your mind and say, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
For yourself and for your family.
Right. Yeah, that's a good thing. I feel like I'm a much better mama, grandmama, wife, because I'm not carrying that burden of that extra weight. It made me irritable. The fact going to the closet, I certainly didn't want to go to the beach, because you just want to buy another cover up. You certainly don't want to go buy another one of those bathing suits that you hate, and there were just so many. It affects every area of your life.
Right.
It really does. And then just the energy after lunch, I'd feel like I need to take a nap. Now I never think about it. I mean, it's Sunday afternoon, and normally I'd be over there on that couch taking a nap, and I don't think I need one. All right. Well, thank you, Renee. Hey, Renee, this is Wynelle. Thank you. I was saying hey to Renee. Hey, Steve. Thank y'all for joining me. Hit the love button before you leave, and share this video with somebody you know that may need to get healthy. It's all about getting healthy, and I want to help you. Okay, y'all have a great day.